What's up, guys? It's open discussion. Went on a little hiatus, but we're back.
Yeah.
Today is May 29th, 2018, and we are going to cover a bunch of topics.
Yeah, I think we're just going to do a big, long podcast today instead of trying to break it up.
And today we are going to start with the NBA playoffs and how James Harden is the worst playoff player I have ever seen.
Worst playoff, I guess, superstar?
Dude, James Harden sucks. He is not good. He's not good. If you want to pay someone,
I mean, he's good.
If you want to pay someone $30 million to go out there, airball threes, and shoot them off the corner of the backboard, pay me. I could have done a better job.
That's fair. But yeah, regular season MVP. No, I still don't think so.
No, I don't think. I think it's LeBron.
But
LeBron literally has not had a team this year. He has had to carry the team on his back. And what he did in Game 7 was ridiculous.
Every game.
Every game, you just question yourself. You're like, how can one man do that?
Was he averaging? He's averaging like a 40-point triple-double in Game 7s.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something stupid.
It's absurd.
Something crazy.
Harden just doesn't show up in the playoffs.
And then Chris Paul's soft. Like, all right, yeah, he hurt his hamstring. Yeah. But, dude, literally, you've been in the NBA for, 12 years? Close to that? You never made it to the Western Conference Finals or the Eastern Conference Finals, and now you're finally there, and you hurt your hamstring, and you don't play. You could just play 20 minutes. They could win the game. But he doesn't play at all. Like, just go out there. Just dribble. Just pass. Don't even shoot. Like, don't run. I mean, like, oh, my God.
We don't know the severity of his injury, but if you're Chris Paul, I mean, obviously, if it's super serious, then he can't play.
Dude, no matter what my injury is, I'm going out there. If I'm Chris Paul, I've never been there. I'm one game away from going to my first NBA Finals. I'm going out there.
No, he's been to the Western Conference Finals, I think, like twice before.
Yeah, but they were never that close.
No, they weren't.
Oh, dude, I'm just so disappointed in them. I mean, I knew the Warriors and Cavs were both going to win. But I didn't expect the series.
I thought the Rockets were going to win.
I didn't expect either of the series to be that good.
I thought the Warriors were going to win in about 6. And then once the Rockets went up 3-2, I thought the Rockets were going to win.
I mean,
I thought they were going to win.
The Rockets were up 17, in Game 6, and they lost by 30. How does that happen? They're horrendous. That was just pitiful. None of them should ever be allowed to step on a basketball court again. Especially that's how bad they were.
Dude, James is just terrible.
They were horrific.
He's awful.
They were horrific. They looked like a college team. They looked like a college team trying to beat the Warriors. It was just shameful.
Yeah, I mean, it's super disappointing.
Like, you're the best team in the NBA, and you guys just literally look awful.
Man, when they were up by 17, the thing I took away was they weren't shooting threes.
They missed 25 straight.
27.
27 straight threes in Game 7. That's horrible. That is insane.
I mean, it's the worst of all time.
I know.
They literally, had 27 threes. Just think about it.
That's absurd.
They went down the court 27 times, took a three,
shot a three, and missed.
Make one.
27 straight times.
Yeah.
You can't get one of those to fall. Like, at that point, just throw it up from half court. No one's going to cover you. Just test your luck.
They'll probably go in anyway.
Oh, my God. They were so bad.
How did you miss 27 straight?
It's just disappointing how bad they are.
What a disappointment to the league, honestly.
I know. Like, that's just embarrassing.
This is why
D'Antoni should get fired.
Sometimes.
Chris Paul should get released. James Harden should get traded. They should just get rid of the entire team after that. It was just embarrassing. Just pure embarrassment.
It was awful. Trevor Ariza, he's not like a great player or anything. I think he went 0 for 11 from 3. God.
Why are you still shooting if you're 0 for 5? How are you that bad?
I may have been able to make 2 at least.
I'm super angry.
And these were, I don't know if you watched them, but they weren't all contested either.
No, they were open. Eric Gordon, where did he go?
I don't know.
Where did he go? What happened to him?
Sometimes I'm like, dang, he could be a starter on most teams, and then other times I'm like, this guy sucks.
Yeah.
Because he'll go 6 for 10 from 3 and score 35, or he'll go 0 for 11 and score 4. Super inconsistent as a team. all their players they had no consistent 3-point shooter.
They were bad.
They were ride or die by the 3, and they died by the 3.
But on the other hand, the Warriors. Wow, everyone said they were dead. Was there a new champion? Blah, blah, blah.
Everyone could shut up.
The Warriors run over? Yeah, and then Game 6 happened, and they
people are dumb. Like, Crowley, the Warriors are going to make the finals.
They're so good.
It's an all-star team.
The Bulls were amazing with Jordan, but I don't think they ever had a run this good.
This team went 73-9 without Kevin Durant.
And then they got Kevin Durant.
And they have had a lot of injuries this year.
Yeah,
if they were healthy during the regular season.
You know what amazes me? Is how Curry is the second best player on that team. Well, I'll give KD the credit. He's the best player on the team.
Clearly, yeah.
But it's Curry's team. But he only needs to play like 20 minutes a game. Which
he doesn't
is just
have to
absurd.
play. He doesn't have to play.
Like, literally, you could just sit him the first half and just play him the first 20 minutes in the second half.
If you didn't play, like...
Sit him the last 4 and they'll be up by 40. Like,
if you didn't play Curry, they would still win by, like, 13, 14, 15 against any single team.
But the thing is, like, they still have him. And Curry's just stupid good. Like this is my thing. Like, I think Harden is better regular season now.
Yeah.
But, dude, I'm taking Curry. It's like Bumgarner versus Kershaw. Like, Kershaw's a lot better in the regular season.
But when it hits the postseason,
Bumgarner is dominant. Nobody is on his level, and that's the same thing with Curry. Nobody is near his play, except LeBron. LeBron's just a whole different discussion.
I mean, like, everyone was talking about Clay. Clay had, like, I think 35 in Game 6.
He didn't miss.
Curry had, like, 29. Like, no one says anything.
Yeah, because, like, it's
we
just
expect
Curry.
that.
Yeah,
like, we expect more.
Curry literally could just go out there and just, like, put up a 3. And like, he could be triple covered, just throw it up, and it's going in.
He also, like, shattered Ryan Anderson's ankles, and I was like, oh, boy.
And I like Quinn Cook a lot.
Yeah,
he's a really good backup.
Above 16 when Curry was out.
He's a really good backup. Like, they literally just threw him in there, and...
He's not young, right? I think he's, like, 23.
He came out recently, but, like, I don't know.
He was in, like, the G League for a while, and he came up. But, yeah, he's not bad whatsoever.
Yeah.
He averaged a little above 16 a game, which isn't bad at all.
Yeah.
Especially for, like, your first game time in, like, an NBA season.
Exactly.
So.
Who do you think's going to win the finals?
The Warriors.
I think it's going to be Warriors in 6.
Really?
Yeah.
I was going to say 6, too.
I think it's 6. I think the Cavs...
6, if not 5.
I think the Cavs win, like, it might... I don't know. They could even just straight up sweep the Cavs.
Yeah. I think it's going to be the Warriors are going to get the first 2 at home.
Yeah.
Cavs are going to get 1, the first game home at their place,
and
then the Warriors.
I think it might be 2-2, and then the Warriors just win out.
I don't think Cavs are going to get 2 in a row.
I don't know. It's going to be really hard for the Cavs to.
The games at Oracle are going to be blowouts.
Yeah,
and then the games in Cleveland are going to be close, and I think the
Cavs just don't match up well. Like, they have LeBron.
Who the hell do they have?
They have LeBron, but, like, dude, like.
Kevin Love's not even cleared to play.
Jordan Clarkson plays, and Jordan Clarkson might be the worst NBA player I've ever seen.
No, Larry Nance.
Oh my God.
He gets in the game.
They don't have Kevin Love. Kevin Love's hurt.
Oh my God.
Credit to Tristan Thompson. He was balling out.
So did Jeff Green.
Balling out. Him and Jeff Green were balling out. But, dude, like, it's just a shame. They have Jordan Clarkson. And everyone was like, ooh, Clarkson on the Lakers, like,
Clarkson,
potential. And then you see Clarkson play, and he doesn't pass. He breaks threes and causes turnovers. He's horrible. He's so bad.
I was watching the game. I'll say 2 things. First thing was Clarkson came in. Like, he took over point. I'm not sure why, like, he was the point. Because, like, I would always say just take it up with Jeff Green or LBJ, of course. Mm-hmm. Clarkson just takes it, goes down court. Nance sets a screen. And he just, like, he just takes, like, a deep mid-range jumper. And bricks it. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, this is why LeBron hates you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just, oh my God.
Like, that's not a good shot.
It's not.
Like, pass the ball. Like, who do you think he is?
Yeah, no, it's a disappointment.
And Larry Nance gets in the game, gets 2 fouls, gets the ball on the next offensive end, and travels like a 4th grader.
Yeah, dude, no, like they aren't good.
Like he just picked up his both feet, like kind of like hop step, and just starts like walking with it. I'm like Like, what do you mean? Like, you're awful. The whole team's awful.
Yeah, no, they're not good. And like,
I don't know how they beat the Celtics in 7.
I don't know either. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it falls directly on Marcus Smart and Terry. They went 4 for 40.
Terry was awful.
They were not good. Like,
if they hit like 2 more threes, the game could have been changed.
Yeah, no, like they were just not good, like at all.
It's all what ifs.
Yeah.
But if the Cavs are gonna beat the Warriors in this series, which I don't think is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Either Jeff Green or Korver has to be hot.
Yeah.
Like either or, because Green put up I think like 19 twice in the Celtics series, and I think Korver he like disappeared toward the end of the series.
Mm-hmm.
But he had 16 one game and they won by like 11 or 12 or something. And Korver didn't play at the end of the series because he can't play defense for his life. He's old. I think he's 35, 36 as well.
Yeah.
He's just in there just to shoot, and if he can't shoot, he's totally worthless on the
exactly. Like he isn't good. Like I don't know. Like I love Korver, but
I do too. And when he's hot, it's awesome to have him on the court.
Yeah.
But he can't play defense. He's a liability on defense.
Yeah, exactly.
And if he's not hot, you can't have him on the court.
Yeah, no, like he's not good.
JR is super inconsistent.
Yeah.
The whole team's inconsistent besides LeBron.
If JR has his stride, the Cavs won't lose. Literally, if JR's just making his shots, like JR, if he's either on fire or ice cold, which is everyone knows that. Like literally, he could just go in, just shoot, and
he's gonna
he could either miss everyone or make everyone, and depending on that, it determines how close the series is gonna be. Like I don't know, like. The Cavs aren't winning. They aren't going anywhere.
I mean, they're not going to win unless I think like at least 2 other players besides LeBron are super hot throughout the entire game.
Yeah. Like
at all times.
Yeah.
They might get 1 or 2 games where like Green, Korver, JR drops like 18, 19.
Exactly.
And they win the game. But besides that, I don't think there's no way they're going to win. If they win...
No.
If they win. Is LeBron the best of all time?
Yeah, I mean, I think he is even if they don't. It's not There's
literally 4 All-Stars against LeBron. And Kevin Love if he decides to play or show up.
Yeah, I mean
the Warriors are just too good.
They are. They're...
Like their third best shooter is Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And he's their third best shooter.
Yeah.
Enough about that. You want to talk about the Sixers?
What about them?
Did you see everything that happened last night?
Yeah. I don't really care, to be honest with you.
Dude, that's crazy.
I mean, is he dumb?
Dude, I don't know, but...
Why would you do that?
First off, why...
Do you want to say what happened?
So, Brian Colangelo, right?
Yeah.
He's the new GM. He's the GM for the Sixers, and he took over when Hickey was forced to step down, right? Mm-hmm. Hickey, right? That's how you say it.
Yeah, I think that's something.
So he took over when Hickey was forced to step down, and Hickey was the person behind the whole trust the process. He wanted Embiid. He got Embiid, Simmons, and I'm pretty sure he wasn't there when they drafted Fultz, right?
No.
But. So he was forced out, and they brought in Colangelo, and this was Colangelo's first year? First or second year, I don't know. But...
I want to say first.
He made burner accounts just ripping on the Sixers, and specifically Embiid. Like...
Why? Like, I don't...
Like, what are you doing? Like, Embiid is a top 3 center.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah. It depends who you define as center.
Like, I mean, I don't put AD as a center.
No,
I put him as
power
forward. Power forward. I mean, honestly, Embiid might be the best center because you don't know how Boogie's coming back. You know? Yeah. But, like, I don't know what to say because that's just embarrassing. Like, you take over a team that just took the NBA by storm, and they look like they're a future contender. Like
Just
you
like
need,
their first
you need a
year
few,
relatively
yeah,
playing
you
with,
need a
like,
few
with
more
each
pieces. And I'm not gonna lie, Fultz when he played, he was solid. Like he was good. Like he didn't play a lot, but he shined potential.
Didn't he have a triple double in like 13
Yeah,
minutes?
like he shined potential and he did his stuff. But like,
I wonder, did JJ Redick sign a 1 year?
Yeah, he did. I think he's
think he's gonna be
he's gonna resign. I mean, realistically, like they're the favorite to land LeBron by like Vegas odds and whatever.
Yeah, it was like 76ers, Cavs, and
but LeBron's not leaving.
Rockets.
LeBron's not leaving, and like
I don't think he is. If he does,
I mean, Colangelo's getting fired. Like that. I don't think that's
you can't do that and not get any.
Why would you
from it? Why would
keep
you do
him?
that?
Yeah, he wants to get rid of Embiid, and like Embiid's amazing.
Why would you want him?
Like when Embiid's playing, he's ridiculous, and like. If I'm the Sixers, I fire. If I'm the Sixers, I fire Colangelo and I bring back Hickey.
You would just bring him back?
Yeah.
I mean, look what his process did for the team. He can't control injury. Look who he drafted.
Yeah, exactly. Like he drafted phenomenal. Saric was his, Embiid was his, Simmons was his, Covington.
Like and they're all starters for the team.
Exactly, and they all made them, what, the 3 seed? The 4 seed? No, 3 seed. Yeah, they were the 3 seed. It was Raptors, Celtics, Sixers, Cavs. Yeah. Cavs were the 4 seed. That's embarrassing. But, like, that's just messed up. Like, he was literally just ripping on Embiid. And Embiid, I love Embiid. He
started like, liking the
yeah,
stuff,
he was just liking him. He's my favorite. Because he just doesn't care. He just does whatever he wants, and he's like, "Who's gonna say something?"
Yeah, like if anything, he's not getting traded or anything. The GM's just gonna get fired.
Yeah, exactly.
So he doesn't care. Like, wow, how stupid could you be to do that? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like it was just a shame. But enough of. I mean, that's basically all the NBA news at this point. I mean,
yeah, we both assume the
Brad Stevens is the best coach in the NBA. It's pretty simple.
I mean, yeah. Do
you think the Celtics go for a big name?
No.
You don't?
No.
I mean, Marcus Smart is gone.
I don't care. Dude, their lineup's gonna be like Kyrie, Tatum, Morris, Hayward, and Horford.
Yeah, but see, what do you do with Brown? What are you doing with Jaylen Brown then?
Aren't they going to be over cap in a couple of years?
Yeah, their cap's going to be demolished. Yeah. Like, right now, they're in a fine position, but...
in the future, it might be a little rough for them.
Yeah, like... it's just, like... I don't know. They're going to be so screwed.
I mean, they're doing win...
Even though they
win now.
Even though they can go into luxury... for like a year or two, but you can't just depend on that because that would just tarnish their whole organization. Yeah. It would just, like the meme in SpongeBob where his brain's just on fire, everyone's just running around. Yeah. That will be the Celtics if they just keep going into luxury.
I mean, they're in a win now situation.
Yeah,
but the truth is they're not going to get to the finals.
Yeah, like they're not going to.
Sixers get better and LeBron stays in the East.
Yeah, so. Like the Raptors are just a disgrace as a whole.
I've never if you're a Raptors fan, I don't know how you feel.
I just feel like garbage, like
because they won how many games? They won like 65 games.
Yeah, and then they lost. They got swept.
And then they got swept by the Cavs.
They got swept. Yeah.
And then no-name Celtics players took Cavs to 7.
Yeah, I mean, hey, no name. Come on. I mean, if I'm the Cavs, if I'm the Celtics, I'm trying to go after like a big name. Like I'm trying to trade for a big name. Like you trade Tatum or Brown. If I'm being honest, I'd rather trade Brown.
I would too. I think Tatum's going to be a superstar.
You could trade one of them, Terry, a pick, and you could get like Drummond. You could go after Drummond. Who else is there? Drummond.
Are you looking for a center?
Like a big man, like a power forward center. You could go after Boogie, I guess, but you'd have to sign him, and then you're just even more screwed with your cap. Yeah.
I don't know, because, they have Horford's old.
Horford's good, though.
Yeah, he's, low-key, kind of high-key.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like 16, 8, and like 4 or something weird. Just like not too bad. I don't even know who they could go for. That would be like a good fit.
Yeah, no.
I'm trying to think of like power forwards. Like I can't even think of one right now.
I don't know. I honestly can't even think of. I mean, like Towns is on the trade block. Like I guess. I mean, if you're the T-Wolves, would you trade Towns for Brown or Tatum, Terry, and the Kings pick next year?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
The Wolves already have good guards.
I mean,
they have Butler,
Wiggins, yeah. There's no reason to. The whole Towns,
you don't need
the whole Towns thing is getting blown out of proportion.
Yeah, we all know he's gonna stay.
Yeah, and like, why would you trade him?
Why would you trade Karl-Anthony Towns?
Like, he's ridiculous.
I know.
I think if the Pelicans aren't good next year, aren't like what they were, I think that they would trade AD. I think if they're not good, I mean, if I'm the Pelicans and we're not good, I trade them to the Celtics.
And you would take like Brown
or Tatum,
and like a pick or two.
Yeah, like you could get.
I mean, yeah, I don't.
You could get a lot.
If you're not winning with AD, I mean, it's just tough because the West is a lot harder.
Yeah.
But like, if you have AD, Boogie, like Drew Holiday's coming out.
I mean, I'd rather if I'm the Pelicans, I'd get rid of Boogie. I wouldn't keep Boogie. If I'm the Pelicans, I wouldn't try to keep him. I'd go after Paul George. I think he'd be a really good fit.
Holiday, George, Davis,
Rondo, Mirotic,
and who would be like their big? You could just put Davis at center.
Yeah, literally. Just throw AD at center.
Grab another guard.
Throw AD at center, Mirotic a power forward, George a small forward, true shooting guard, Rondo a point. Get some bench players with extra cap. But, I mean, I don't know. NBA's kind of beat now. The Warriors are going to win 2 straight.
They're going to win next year. They're going to win the year after.
Whatever. But what about hockey? How about the Knights? Golden Knights. That's just impressive.
I mean, yeah, I'm not even a huge hockey fan, but you can't deny
they're an expansion team. And
first year,
there was an interview at the beginning of the year that said, this is just like a figure it out year. Try to figure everything out, see who the coach is, everything, like the players. So like in maybe 3 or 4 years we'll be like relevant, and then 5 or 6 we could be a contender. Mm-hmm. But you're up 1-0 in the Stanley Cup. That's just amazing. That's just impressive.
I think they have it at this point.
I mean, I don't know.
I think the Capitals are good.
The Capitals always choke every year. They never.
Always there.
The Capitals are always talked about, and they always lose. But this year, they haven't been talked about, and this might be the year they win. But it's like they just.
I mean, everyone's just talking about the Golden Knights.
I know, and like it's just crazy.
Is the format still like 2-2-1-1?
I think so.
2-2-1-1-1.
I believe so.
If so, to me, like, the home advantage you have...
I mean, I'm a Knights fan. I'm a Golden Knights fan. I just want to put that out there. I've been a Golden Knights fan since they became a team.
They became a team.
I don't pay much attention to hockey, but now that they're going to win the Stanley Cup, I'm a fan. So, but Marc-Andre Fleury is just ridiculous. Like, he's insane. Like, I don't know how they got him. Like, I don't.
He's been the backup for the last 2 years there in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and like now he's a starter and he's amazing. Like, I mean this game 1 was 6-4.
Yeah, this game. I don't know if it's me, but these hockey games have been super high scoring.
Yeah,
and I'm not too sure what it is. Maybe it's just.
I mean, in Game 7, the Caps only won 3-0. Which isn't too bad.
Yeah. But that's what I would expect from a hockey game.
Yeah, but like 6-4 in Game 1, it's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
But, I mean, hey, good for them. Like, good luck. I wish them the best. I mean, I'm not a huge hockey fan, but, like, I like the sport. I think it's a cool sport.
Yeah, I was watching the game. And
I think it's a cool sport, but...
To me, like, a hockey home, like, being home in the series is, like, just as big as an advantage as it would be for, like, it's bigger than NBA.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like it's such a huge advantage. I mean, obviously the biggest advantage is probably football.
Oh yeah, especially
or baseball. Baseball's crazy. There's crazy advantage, but I don't know. I mean, I think the Knights could win in 6. I think they're gonna win in 6. But besides that, there's nothing really to talk about in football. I mean, the draft happened, blah blah blah, whatever. But you want to talk about baseball?
Yeah.
This has been a really interesting MLB year. Like,
yeah, you can say that.
The AL East is arguably the best division. They have the Yankees and the Red Sox.
And the Red Sox are sitting there.
And I mean, these are all the teams in playoff contention still that I could see making the playoffs out of all 30 teams is the Yankees, Red Sox, Indians, Astros, Mariners, Angels. Those are 6 from the AL and only 4 make it.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, the Yankees or the Red Sox already are going to get one of the wild cards. So, I mean, you basically have to eliminate the Mariners and the Angels. I mean...
I would eliminate the Mariners.
I mean, the Mariners lost Cano.
Cano's gone, and I don't think they can keep winning without him.
I mean, they're good, but, I mean, they're not going to surpass the Astros. The Astros are just phenomenal. They're one of the best... They're arguably the best team in baseball. They're not going to slow down. And I kind of feel bad for the Angels because they finally got Mike Trout help. Like, they got Cozart, Kinsler, Valbuena, Upton.
Uh-huh.
And Garrett Richards is healthy, but they got Shohei Ohtani. Like, they made moves, but they're not going to make the playoffs, which is going to suck for them. And, I mean, I just assume the Indians are going to lock up the AL Central because it's the easiest division in baseball. It's them, the Tigers, Twins, Royals, and White Sox. The White Sox, Royals, and Tigers are all rebuilding. The Twins are young, and they're third in the division behind the Tigers. And the Indians are only 28 and 25, and the Tigers are 24 and 28. I mean, I don't know. And the Yankees, they started really slow.
Yeah.
But 34 and 17 now. Stanton's bat has kind of heated up. I mean, Didi sucks. Didi's just... He was batting 340, and now he's batting 230. Like, he got, like, 3 hits in May.
What, nice, solid.
Yeah, like, it wasn't good. And, like, their pitching isn't bad. Their bullpen isn't as good as it's expected. I mean, Chapman has, like, a 1 ERA. He's just dominating. Robertson has over a 4 ERA, but he's been putting it together lately.
Gray's been disappointing.
Yeah, he has like a 7 ERA. I don't want to talk about it. I'm a huge Sonny Gray fan, and I'm very upset, but it's okay. Tanaka had a good start last time. He gave up 1 run.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Sevy's an ace. Sevy's really good. I mean, CC still got it. They got to get Canely back. He's coming soon. He's coming back soon. Warren's coming back soon, so... Definitely some stuff there. I mean, besides the AL, I like the NL more. I mean, I'm a Yankees fan, but I think the NL is much more interesting this year because there's like 10 teams in playoff contention for 4 spots.
With the AL, we already know who the
top
teams are going to be.
You know the Yankees and Red Sox are both going to make it.
Oh yeah.
And then you know the Indians are going to make it. And then it's between the Astros, Mariners, and Angels. And if I had to put my money on one of them, I'm putting it on the Astros. Mm-hmm. They have Correa, Altuve, Bregman, Springer, Garrett Cole, Dallas Keuchel, Verlander.
Didn't Altuve have like 10 hits in a row?
Yeah, Altuve's batting like 350. But I mean, before we move to the NL, we got to pay our respects to Mookie Betts. He's batting 360 with 17 home runs and leads the MLB in hits. Leads in average, is tied in home runs, and leads in hits.
I'm surprised he's been hitting so many home runs.
He's just a monster. He's just amazing at baseball. Like, it's just absurd. Like, I'm a Yankees fan. I love Mookie Betts, and it's just crazy some of the stuff he does.
You can't dislike players like that.
Yeah, like, he's not, like even though he's on the Red Sox, even though he's on the Red Sox, he's not, like, a typical Red Sox player, like, you should hate. Like, he's not, like, a Varitek or
he's not, like, or Mike Lowe.
Hey, don't hate on Mike Lowe. Mike Lowe was a beast. Mike Lowe was awesome.
Mike Lowe?
Yeah, he was on the Yankees.
He ain't no Cocoa Crisp.
He was on the Yankees. He got traded to the Marlins and then traded to the Red Sox. Mike Lowell's awesome. But, like, I hate Chris Sale. I hate Chris Sale so much. He looks like just like a praying mantis that's pitching.
Looks like one of those guys who, like, go to the bar and he's, like, talking, like, garbage to everybody there.
Like, you just want to hit him.
Up.
Yeah, you just want to punch him in the mouth. I think Kimbrel's just a jerk. Does his stupid arm motion before he pitches. Like what is that? But the NL is awesome. In contention is the Braves, Nationals, Brewers, Cubs, Rockies, D-backs, and Dodgers. That's 7 teams. And I mean, you could obviously throw, like, I guess the Mets.
Nah.
I don't know. The Mets are really bad. They're really bad. I mean, I kind of feel bad for them, though, because they just have so many injury issues. Everyone's
always had injury issues.
Everyone's just always hurt on the Mets. I mean, the Phillies are 30-22, and the Nationals are only 31-22. The Phillies are 2 games back of the Braves, who are in first in the division. The Braves, I think, might be one of the most interesting stories. It's considered a rebuilding year, and they're like the Yankees last year. It was considered a rebuilding year.
Get a bunch of nice young guys in, see what
and
they're
yeah, exactly. Like
what their
Albies is, I mean, he's batting like 290 with like 15 home runs. Swanson looks really good. Acuna looks really good. Inciarte's really good. He's been in the league for a couple years. He's really good. Markakis is old, but I mean, he's balling out. He's batting 340 this year. Freeman's sick.
Markakis.
Like, I mean, I don't know. They can make a run. I mean, it's going to be tough because, I mean, there's only 2 wild card spots. Like, it's crazy in baseball how, like, only 8 teams make it. Like, you think about the NFL, like, 16 teams make the playoffs.
Same with the NBA.
Yeah,
you get 8 from each.
Wait,
conference.
yeah, no, 16 make it in the NFL, right? No, that's way too much.
No, isn't it 12?
You have how many divisions are there? 3?
Yeah.
You have the 3 divisions and then the 2 wild cards. And then the 1 team that gets a bye. Right? So 10.
10, okay. Yeah. Well, I feel like we should know that.
I feel like it's more, though. I don't know why. I mean...
Yikes.
How many divisions are there? Yeah, I mean... I don't know. Whatever. But in the NBA, like, 18 teams make it. No, in the NBA, it's 16.
Yeah, 12.
It's 12?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I said
you
16.
said 16.
Yeah, but 16 is too high. I think it's 12. It is 12?
It's 12. Yeah, it's 12.
Okay, so 12. So in baseball, only 8 teams make it. You know, like, that's crazy. Only 8 teams, and, like...
Yeah, it's 12.
Like, the NL East has the Braves, Nationals, and Phillies, who are all, like, 2 games within each other. I mean, it's only May, whatever. But
yeah,
then you have, like, you have the NL Central, and then there's the Brewers, who have the best record in the National League. They're 35-21. Like, they're sick, the Brewers. They're really good. And then you have the Cubs, who are just still really good. They're still good. Like, the Cubs won the World Series, and then they didn't go back, and now they're good. Like, they're gonna be in the playoffs.
They're gonna be there, but
I don't know how many times they'll go to the World Series and win, but like, they'll be there. I mean,
they had a nice run. They set history.
Yeah, exactly. The thing with the Nationals is they could easily go to the World Series, but they just won't. They just won't. They always have injuries. Like, Daniel Murphy's out. He's been on the DL all year. Like, I mean, Bryce Harper.
Yeah, it's Bryce Harper.
He's phenomenal at baseball. Yeah. I mean, I take Trout over him. Still think Trout's better, but can't deny talent, you know?
Yeah.
And then the Cubs are really good. The Rockies. Colorado Rockies. You want to talk about the Rockies?
Yeah.
I like the Rockies.
What about them? You like every team. Every league.
No, I mean, I don't like the Astros. I don't like the Mariners. I don't like the Red Sox. I don't like the Brewers. I don't care about the Nationals. I don't care about the Braves.
I just don't care for some teams.
I like the Rockies, though. Like, I'm not a fan, but I like them this year. I think they could go on a run. I think at the deadline, they're going to have to go after one of the top trade pieces. They're going to have to give up a lot, but, I mean, from the Rockies, I do.
Who would you go for?
Go for maybe Baumgartner. I don't know. I don't think he'd get traded within the division. Maybe Fulmer, pitcher from Detroit. He's good. Hamels or Chris Archer. I don't know.
Chris Archer.
But Arenado's an MVP candidate. He's an MVP caliber player. Mm-hmm. He's gonna hit 300, have over 100 RBIs, and hit over 30 home runs every year. So he's a MVP player. But their divisions is really interesting because the Dodgers went to the World Series last year, and the Diamondbacks looked like they were one of the best teams in baseball to start the year. But the Diamondbacks fell off, and the Dodgers are 25-29.
Solid.
And the Dodgers don't have Kershaw or Seager this year.
How is Kershaw off of the year?
No, he's been on the 10-day deal for like all May. But like the Seager loss was huge. Because then it makes you think, do you go after Machado? Mm-hmm. I wouldn't if I'm them, because if you go after Machado, you're giving up a lot for him 1 year.
What do you think they would give up for Machado?
I mean, if they're going after Machado, they'd have to give up Buehler. But if I'm them, I wouldn't give up Buehler.
You wouldn't?
No. For Machado, no, because you have Seager at shortstop. And, like, you have Justin Turner at third base. Like,
Turner.
And, like, the thing with Machado is he's in his contract year and he's going to command a lot of money.
That's so true.
Like, that's the thing. Like, when, like, the only teams, if I'm, I could see, I don't even know. Out of all these teams, I don't even know where Machado could get traded. I guess, like, no, not even the Mariners. They don't need him. I don't know. Maybe the Angels, but they don't have anything to trade. Like, Machado's going to end up getting traded.
You're going to have to pay him so much money, though.
He's going to end up getting traded to, like, a rebuilding team because just some stupid rebuilding team is just going to give up a lot. Like, he's going to end up getting traded to, like, the Blue Jays.
They're going to be like, oh, we're going to build around him.
Yeah.
And they're going to be awful for, like, the next 10 years.
Yeah, and, like, he's not going to want to be there. Like, yeah. But, I mean, there's a lot of trade pieces this year. Like, Machado, Fulmer, Bumgarner, Hamels, Donaldson, Archer, Zach Britton. Those are the top ones in my mind. I like Archer, just inconsistent. Like, he'll come out with, like, a 2.8. Like 2 years ago, he had, like, a 2.8, and then last year he had, like, a 5.5. Like, dude, just piece it together consistently.
Get it together.
like, figure it out. like, you have it 1 year, but the next you don't. Like,
it happens.
I mean, if I'm the Rockies, I'm going after Fulmer big time. You have pieces in the minors. Like, you have John Gray, who's like, kind of young. You have Brendan Rodgers, who's a shortstop, third baseman, hybrid. And he's never going to play for you. Like, you have Story and Arenado. You got to get rid of him. Get rid of him while he's young, you know? And, like, the Yankees, I think the Yankees are going to get a pitcher at the deadline, too. I mean, I don't know who. Like, realistically, I'd want Bumgarner because we have pieces to trade for him. Yeah. And we could take on his salary. But they're going to want a lot. That's a Cy Young pitcher. That's an... Like, it's hard to say. Like, I'm going to throw it out there. That's an MVP caliber pitcher.
Cy Young caliber pitcher?
No, MVP.
MVP? Are you serious?
He's an MVP caliber pitcher. He'll consistently have a 2.8 and not give up a run in the postseason.
Like, you say that now until he joins the Yankees and has like a 6.70 ERA in the postseason. Dude,
he plays in San Francisco, which is not as big a market, but it's still a huge market. But he plays there, and literally the 2012 or 14, they won the World Series both those years. He was lights out in the postseason. You couldn't hit him.
How old is he?
28, 29.
That's all right.
Like, baseball age is so different than other sports. Like, when you see, like, 30 in football or basketball, you're they're getting
all right,
old.
Yeah, you're like...
But, like, if
unless you're, like, a superstar or, like, high-caliber all-star, you're going to retire.
Yeah, like, they're getting old.
You also don't want your brain to be dead by,
exactly.
by the time you're 40 in the NFL.
In baseball, you're like, oh, he's 30. He has probably, like, 6 years left. Like, maybe even more. Like, Jeter was, what, 40?
Yeah.
Like, Verlander's 35 and he has a 1 ERA.
Cal Ripken retired when he was like 41 or something.
Yeah, and Randy Johnson played till he was like 50. No, not Randy. No, Randy Johnson played till he was like 40, but Nolan Ryan played till he was like 85. They had to wheel him out on a wheelchair at one point.
Randy Johnson, if you ever saw it, he hit a bird.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that video?
Yeah, I killed a groundhog yesterday.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was really upset.
Did you run it over?
Yeah.
Shit, that stinks.
It shot out like right into my car, and like I saw.
You can't even blame yourself. You should
like,
be like, well,
I was like, buddy, stop, and like I slammed on my brakes.
But you couldn't. Like,
and it was way too late. I just heard boom, boom.
Oh.
I was like, oh,
did you like turn around to see it?
Yeah, it was.
Where were you?
On Central Ave. Did
you stop and like go check on it?
I kept driving and like I looked back and it was just not moving.
Oh, so you're like, I killed it. Or it killed itself.
Yeah, no, it killed itself. Like I didn't need to. Like if I knew it was gonna happen, I obviously wouldn't have done it. But like
animals do that. Like there was a bunny
animals
like, one time
are
in the road.
They just run in the middle of the street. Like, what are you doing?
There's a bunny on Runnymede around the corner near a deer field, and like comes out of the road. So I'm slowing down because I don't want to like go full speed at it.
Yeah.
It's not moving.
Yeah.
And like I can't stop in time.
We're in the Poconos, and I was driving, and literally there's just a bird just standing in the middle of the road.
Don't move.
Like me in a car just sitting there. We're like, you want to move? Like
just run it over. Yeah, they're already overpopulated anyway.
Oh my god. But I mean, hey, baseball's interesting. It's gonna be crazy trades. So
yeah.
But, anything else we should talk about? World Cup starts soon.
I was gonna mention that actually.
I don't care about it.
I don't either, but I'm still gonna watch everything about it.
I'm probably not going to.
I already know who's gonna win. It's just gonna be Germany again.
Yeah, like Italy didn't make it, which is just insane.
Yeah, Italy didn't make it. I think the U.S. sucks. Watch out for Mexico. I think Mexico is gonna make a nice run.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm serious. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
They were nice last time. They were nice in the Euros.
Yeah, I mean,
not Euros. Wow. They're not in Europe. The America.
But I mean, whatever. We'll see, and we'll catch you guys again soon. We know how to set everything up now, so
yeah, we're trying to get around. You know,
we could grind out more episodes.
We have like 4 subscribers on.
Yeah, I mean, I put out a bunch of topics. You know, just keep watching and seeing what happens. I mean, yeah. All right.
Cool.
See ya.